And we have our guest in the house. As Tommy rightly said, she's looking radiant
Spluffic.
and beautiful as ever. Our guest today is someone who has grown and has had a tremendous growth, the same way Nollywood has evolved and grown. She's somebody who, well, she's still seeing it, but she's seen a lot, and she's done a lot. Our catalog, I know she herself would agree with me that is impressive. And she's done fantastic jobs in Nollywood. We're talking about no other but Yvonne Jegede. I'll leave Tommy to read her bio.
Okay, so we have a bio here that she can correct if she wants as we move on. So Yvonne Jegede is a talented Nigerian actress, producer, and model who rose to fame after appearing in the iconic music video African Queen by Tubaba. Born on August 25th in Edo State, she holds a degree in international relations from the University of Cyprus. She began her acting career in 2004 with a role in Missing Angels, but took a break to complete her education abroad. Upon her return to Nigeria, she re-established herself with acclaimed performances in films like Okafor's Law, which I remember, 10 Days in Sun City, The Silver Spoon, and Three is a Company. Beyond acting, Yvonne is also a producer. Her debut production is Three is a Company in 2015. It showcased her versatility behind the camera, and she's known for her bold personality and outspoken nature. She has frequently addressed issues such as single motherhood, career struggles, and gender bias in Nollywood. Today, Yvonne Jegede remains Nollywood's most admired female figure. She's celebrated for her beauty, intelligence, and unwavering resilience. Welcome to the show, Yvonne.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start. I know you've had conversations around you starting your career and everything, but share with us beyond the African Queen video that a lot of people know. How did the acting really come by for you?
Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone out there, lovers and friends. My name is Yvonne Jegede. And my career started off with my late uncle. Firstly, with Ignis Ekwe. He would take me on set, slowly. I think I worked as his PA for a very short period of time. So I'll go on set with him and see what was happening. I think I was about maybe 19 or 20 or thereabout. And, but I didn't get to act. I was just on set. And one fateful day, I had seen a movie prior to this day I'm talking about. I saw an Nollywood movie. And my cousin was emphasizing, you don't know this actor? I'm like, no. And she said, this guy is very popular, this and that. I'm like, I don't know him. And the very next day on Babsani Mashon Nisurulere, I was knee-high, very smallish in person. And I called out this man that was old enough to have me as his child by his first name. And his name was Charles Novia. I don't know if you know Charles Novia yet. So I screamed, Charles Novia! Across the road. And he turned around and was like, the guts. You rats. So that was the expression on his face. And then he said, come here. And I crossed. And he said, you, where do you know me from? I was like, I saw your movie just yesterday. I was like, oh, good. And he said, you want to act? I said, yeah, idea we did know. I want to act, of course. I wasn't even sure what I was saying, but yes was just the best answer to give at the time. So he said, okay, here is my card. And that was the beginning of my career. So I did a few wakapas until he now had a job that was appropriate for me, which was Missing Angel with Desmond Elliot, Stella Damaso Sapodarin, and a few others. I think Nobet Young was in the movie as well. So yeah, that was how I started. And then because I had known him prior to I did the Missing Angel movie, a few directors had seen me around him. And when I was on the set of Missing Angel, that was when I got the call to come be one of the vixens in African Queen. While I was on the set, yeah. So everything just kind of happened almost about the same time. Yeah, so that was how I found myself here 20-something years later. I'm still here.
Do you think you outgrew appearing on music videos, or you just chose to let that part, or it was just a one-time thing?
It wasn't even supposed to happen. Because, first of all, to even be an actress at that time, there was a stigma to being an actor. An actress was especially. And what the problem was most of the time was just kissing. Most time, oh, you want to go and kiss. You want men to kiss you. That's why you want to be on TV, you know. So it was a lot of work trying to even convince my parents and my family that that's what I wanted to do. So you now calling me and telling me you want to come and dance. Ha! She's like, you want to kill me. So so when the director of African Queen first called, I bluntly just said, no, I'm not interested. And then much later that same day, because they were supposed to film the next morning at about 9 a.m. So he said, okay, let me know if you change your mind, you know, this and that. And Two-Face had just broken out of the Plantation Boys, and I hadn't heard any of his solo songs. So I didn't know what African Queen was. Like, what is African Queen? What song is that? And a friend of mine and I were speaking later that evening, and it just popped in my head. And I was like, hey, Michael, somebody said I should come and do one stupid kiniko. And I just said African Queen. The guy just started screaming, I love that song. Go and do it. Go and do it. Thank you, Michael. Go and do it. Go and do it. I was like, hey, is that nice? I heard the song. It's so nice. Go and do it. And I said, okay. Let me call the director. And I did. And that very night, he gave me a dress. He told me what to do, how to get my hair prepped for the shoot. And I got the address and I went. And lo and behold, I saw the legend Two-Face for the first time. I'm like, ooh, so this is real. But no, I didn't want to be a vixen after that. I just wanted to act. I just kept telling everyone I just wanted to act. But doing Ego for Genie at the time was more like doing something for my friend.
Okay.
So, and then Ahis was the director of Ego, was also shooting music videos for Styles Plus at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was supposed to be in the video for Olufobi, but I was late. Yes, I was stuck in traffic. So I missed that one. So that would have been part of my CV, but yeah, I missed that. So, but no, after those two, I just didn't want to do anything dancing. I just wanted to act.
But really, you had a double-edged approach into fame, really. And you could have chosen any one of them. Now, you chose acting. You wanted to act. Has it been fulfilling so far? I mean, that you've come this far in your career. You've seen a lot. You are one of those that have seen a lot and is still seeing. Is it fulfilling enough?
It has been fulfilling. I'm not going to lie. It has been. I reminisce. I may be an extroverted industry, but I am very introverted. I like my solitude. I like my space. And that's why you hardly see me in certain places. I'll be in my house, thank you.
I mean, you're one of those I think are underrated. Sorry. I think that you are an underrated star because I expect that I'll see you in a lot more productions than I usually do. So does that apply? I mean, you're being introverted. Does that apply to the kind of roles you take?
No, it doesn't apply to the kind of roles I take, but it applies to the kind of people who remember me to be in their films. Mm. Because I might not be in your face. Do you understand? So when you're casting, you might not remember me. And when you're already on set, they'll be like, this actress, you know, they don't, Yvonne Jegede. Yay! I did not think of her. Jesus. You know, I get that a lot. And somebody will call me, do you know, there's a role you should have killed, but you didn't come to my mind. I'm like, it's okay, another one will come. So I get that a lot from producers and especially directors. So, but my career so far has been fulfilling, to be honest. I have blossomed. I have learnt. I have seen Shege. Shege has seen me.
Tell us about the Shege.
Oh well, being in the public eye is it's like in a pot of hot beans. Everything that you do is scrutinized.
But it's not beans.
It's not easy. Like things that even people who come on social media to curse you out have done the certain things that they are cursing you for. So that is some Shege that I have seen because I like a very quiet and private life. And the other day, it was just a hug I gave to someone, and it was a big deal. And they dragged me across social media. So I'd rather not have that kind of attention, to be honest. I'm not a fan of this kind of attention. So, but the career in general has been fulfilling. I've had people love me from afar, people who don't know me, who are ready to do things for me. You know, it's been able to put me in a place where I can express humanity. I can express myself. I can express my heart, who I am, what I believe in. So it's been a beautiful journey. I'm going to say with my full chest, it's been a beautiful journey. Yeah.
Can you trade stardom for solitude?
Stardom comes with some very, very nice sweet perks. So, I don't stand for bank one day. Whether they see maybe like 100 billion I get, I don't know. They don't say, Trace, what are you doing here? Well, these two kids that I came to collect, don't leave me, let me stand in this place. No, come to the back. Come and say, hey, this was to disgrace me. I just came to collect my 5 kobo. They said, no. You can't be in the queue. I'm a big fan. Come this way. But so it's come with its own perks in, gratitude all the way. I just want to say I'm very grateful to God for everything.
So you won't exchange it for your solitude?
No, I wouldn't. As much as I find time to get my own peace. I find time for myself, and I do that a lot. You only see me, on the platform for stardom or, popularity or fame, if it is necessary. If it's not, sugar, peace out.
You're covetous. There's no two way about it.
Very.
You're covetous.
I mean, you have a body that's, people.
And now a lot of people talk about it. Do you at any point think about it and say, hey, why is this body giving me this? Like you said, some just drag you for sometimes no reason.
Things
just
that
because
naturally do.
Because you are you.
My body has never really been. The only thing I see my body as a tool to express art. So I don't see that beyond that. And recently, a new friend was talking about me having done BBL, and I said I didn't do it. And I said to him, and I said, I've been under the knife, yes. I've done liposuction, I've done that, but I've never transferred fat. Now me come outside, come talk, say I went under the knife, because after my son, I was snatched almost immediately, and it's not realistic to say it was gym. He said I went under the knife, but now I didn't specify what I did. But people dragged me and said, you went to do your bomb, your BBL failed, your BBL, your ashes like that. So my mom used to have issues with that, comments like that, because she has a sister that works in Yaba, in the market in Yaba, and she goes around and she hears these things. So she's always asked me, and I said to her, Mommy, I've done this twice. Do you remember me coming out of the theater and I could not sit for a whole month? And that was when my mom realized that these people are crazy. And she was like, no. Then I asked my best friend the same thing. I said, did you see me coming and I'm lying on my tummy?
They actually believed it.
Because the accusations, or they allegedly were dragging me. Like, they are so sure that they know I did it. Now me telling I said I go under the knife. I didn't tell you I put fat in my bum. But they just, how people can be. So until I had to say that to the people who actually matter, to be honest, I don't really care what anybody says. But my mom and my best friend, and whoever cares to love me enough to come to my face and ask me politely and nicely, like a human being, I'll explain to you. You understand me. So I don't really care. So the body for me is not... Now shit's knife for yash. So it's not... They don't think I'm doing anything. And as an actor, I don't fancy being on the big side, having a big ass. There's some roles that you might not be able to play. There's some casting that you might miss just because of your body type. So, and I'd rather be a fit police officer than lose it. Do you understand? I'd rather be a woman that can be picked up in a very good, nice rom-com or something, I'd rather be that woman that, it's easy, you look nice in an outfit, you come out and, you're feeling sexy, you're feeling the character that you're playing, than having a big trunk of junk, that's coming in the way. You can't run. I'm not no disrespect to anyone, but for me, I'm speaking for myself. When I feel heavy, I can't move. I can't really do anything. I was breathing like a goat coming upstairs. So I try to be as slim as I as I can be for the sake of my job, because my body that is the only thing I see it as a tool.
Okay, so I'll bring you back to acting now. Back in the day, an actor's job ended once you got off set. You would come there, play your role, and then leave, and it's the producer's problem. But these days now, we see actors having to dance to sell film. Actors now have to carry the film on their... In fact, a number of producers say that they pay actors extra so that they can be for the film totally, And and a lot of actors now also use their social media platforms as money-making tools. So you said earlier that you like your solitude. You are a private person. How does that play into the actor that you have to be today to survive in this industry? How do you merge that? How do you balance it?
I have to wear the cloak. If you cannot beat them, you join them. Do you understand? Hunger day town. And if you're not making daily pay, honey, you go so far. So right now, with the way the economy is, you need daily income. And that's what Facebook and YouTube has been able to do for people who are in the art business. You make your daily $20, $50, $100, $1,000, whatever it is. It all adds up. And at the end of the month, you're able to feed your family, which is the aim of being an adult in the first place. You get my point? So my solitude is in my pockets. Not only me and my house and my mirror no say I don't like to come out. So like I just did my first YouTube film. I've been doing skits because I'm very lazy when it comes to competition. I like to compete with myself. I'm not bothered with what you do. So when people were doing the movies and cashing out on YouTube, I just stuck with my skits, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and it's that on my YouTube and Facebook. But my close friends who are in Nollywood. Okay, I only have one friend in Nollywood, Messi. So Messi's encouraged me, shoot. So we're both releasing our movies tomorrow together. And
Which
that's
of
my
Messi,
first, Messi Johnson.
What's the title of the film?
The title of my movie is called Chef of My Heart. But Chef of My Heart. And the one Messi is doing is also released tomorrow. It's called The Firstborn. I'm also in it. So I have to promote it, yes.
So you have a big day tomorrow.
Yes, I have a big day tomorrow. And then, Cordelia is coming the day after. So it's a week of, good stuff.
That's to make this film.
It's to be released on YouTube?
No. It's going to the cinema. Cordelia is going to the cinemas on Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I mean your film.
No, mine is going to YouTube.
Yours is going to YouTube.
So I have to Chef of My Heart. Yeah. So I had to follow the trail of the people who are leading me. So we are doing videos and we are dancing now. So like I said, solitude and introvertedness or introversion is in my pockets. I will use it to chop.
Okay, as we round up, I'll just ask this last two for me.
Okay.
It's a double question in one. So you spoke about different roles that you've played and you would like to play, when we were talking about your body and all that. Is there a particular role you've always wanted and you've not been able to interpret? Maybe because you've not gotten that role yet, or you feel you've not explored it enough to even shoot a film for it. One. Then two, have you ever taken on a role that you later regretted just to remain relevant in the industry at any point?
Okay, the first question, the roles that I have played so far, I resonate with whatever character I get based on the fact that it is what I believe in, that acting is what I am here to do. So, but the role that I have not gotten yet, I don't know. Maybe if the script comes, I would know. Okay. This one, I know I have to do this one. But that's how I felt for Cordelia when the script came. It's been a story it's character that I've done over and over again. An angry wife, a bitter wife, a sad wife, But when you have someone like TK call you up to say, come and be an angry wife, you cannot be the angry wife you've been in 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 films. You have to be a completely different angry wife. So when the script comes, I will know, okay, this is the role I haven't gotten yet. Do you understand? You really can't tell, because if you check it, I think I've done almost everything that out of the top of my head I can think of.
Oh, we love doing that, direct.
Oh, thank you. So that's that. But for what's the other question again, please?
If you've taken up a role that you did but you regretted later.
Okay, that's the one I said the story is funny. This was years ago, but it was out of pity. I took that role because the producer.
Pity.
Yes.
Pity
the
for
producer. He did not let me rest. The producer he did not let me rest. He called, he begged, he spoke, his biggie boy, come back, call me, speak, please. I said, okay. The money is not even enough. He said, "Nee, help me. I say, hey, Chineke, me. Okay, it's not like I'm doing anything on these days, yeah. But the pay is not really what I want. But let me just go. So the set was in Igondo. Don't laugh. The set was in Igondo. I got there, and he happened to be that this man who called me, who was a producer, was the director of the movie as well. He was a costume person as well.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
He was the, I think, welfare person, location manager. He played one of the top role in the movie. It was like I walked into fire and the door shut right behind me. You don't collect money, you don't intersect. Where you dey go? Where are you going to? Oh God. There was a particular scene, I think it was a movie about beauty pageantry, and I was supposed to be one of the girls. You know how they do dancing in beauty pageantry. They had the scene where they had to dance. I had to go and stand behind the speaker. I was in there, they say, and I was the only popular face in the film. I was like, well, how I take enter this place? In Igondo, all the way Igondo. So they would say, Yvonne, we can't see you, move this way. I would say, I'm fine here, don't worry. They say, God. That movie, I will never forget. I do regret I took that job. And God forgive me. God forgive me. God, please forgive me. I prayed for that film not to come out.
But did it come out?
I don't know. I prayed. I said, God, I will just disgrace myself. Bless him. Me and the man spoke a couple of years later, and he was telling me he wants to shoot again. I ran. No, not me. Please find somebody else. God will bless you, sir. I like money, but
Okay, so final question from me. So there's many stars now use management companies, or they have a manager, or not really manager now, management companies. How important do you think a management company is in the life of an artist, an actor, a music artist, any kind of talent? Because we now see that management prevents an actor from taking a job that the actor really wants, and sometimes we see that the interest clashes and all that. What's your take on that dynamic?
For real, management companies are very vital, because as an artist, you can't see certain things. Your manager can have his foot in the door for you. There are some conversations that go around casting directors that they will not come in front of an actor to say. And there are some gists, some tea that just pass by, and your manager can get a hold of it before you get a hold of it. Like certain open table reading, auditioning and stuff like that. Most of the auditions and most of the big cinema jobs I've gotten came through my manager. Yes, because he knows these people. So people even call him sometimes and ask for his opinion. Who do you think can play this role? And he would never he would never hesitate to mention my name. Yvonne will play anything. Call her. So I think it's vital. But at the same time, actors should learn to read their contracts. You understand? There should be a common ground. Because you're my manager doesn't mean that I will not be able to have a say. Sometimes close friends will call, and I'll have to call my manager and say, book this person, any amount of the person talk, let's shoot it, because they're my people, and my manager understands. So they should have like a common ground, between artists, movie stars, management. The common ground is very, very important. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on that note that we will say thank you to Yvonne for coming on the show, for giving us her time, and for talking with us candidly, making us laugh a lot in the studio and giving us so much joy with her beauty. Thank you very much for coming. And we wish you well in your new film and other projects that you will be appearing in over the week.
Thank you.
It's on that note that we would say bye-bye for today's edition. I am your host, Benga Bada, and
Tomi Falade.
Thank you, and see you next week. Bye.